I'm Dave from BoyInABand.com, and today I'm here with Tom Callahan and Jaco Oxley from Silent Descent.
Hello.
We'll be talking about the live show, production techniques, and much, much more. Hold it for more awkward silence. There we go. How are you guys feeling today?
Ill.
Yeah, not great, to be honest.
That's a good start.
No, we're okay. We're just
It's nice weather though, isn't it? It's alright.
Not too bad. Yeah,
It's sunny, isn't it?
It is pretty sunny. Yeah. So you ready to start the interview?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Both of you. So, how does the band write music?
It's usually the songs are started off by myself or Jack with the guitars and the drums, and then we'll record a sort of really rough demo, and then Paul will come along and put on some keyboards over the top, and then Tom will come along and put on the vocals, and then it's sort of just finished off from there. Normally that's the sort of general way we do it.
Yeah, the layers are built
Yeah.
one after the other to keep shoving things on.
Yeah. Until it gets ridiculous and we're like, we've got far too much on this song. We have to stop right now.
And then we junk it and start again.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
So, what styles of music do you guys enjoy writing?
Well, we normally it normally ends up as trance metal.
Yeah.
It's I don't know. We're all into lots of different genres, and when we combine them all together as a band, we have a lot of strong synth influences and a lot of strong guitar and metal influences. So they combined, they end up very trancey and very very metally.
Yeah. How would you describe the Silent Descent sound?
It's
A mess.
a mess of noise and.
However that guy described it, an aberration.
We'll see that later.
It's quite a lot going on. It's not sort of simple and straightforward by any stretch of the imagination.
Complex, and there's lots of different influences. Anything that we think sounds good, we'll throw in.
Yeah, we're up for trying anything really. I'm not going to be held back by any sort of genre kind of
Boundaries stand in the way of Silent Descent.
Yeah.
When did you guys feel you found your sound for the first time?
I think it was when we wrote our first album, Duplicity. Until that point, we've been around for a few years, but we hadn't really, all our songs sounded different. We hadn't really established how we sounded. But when we wrote that album, it sort of started to come together certainly towards the second half of the writing stage. The first, there are quite a few songs on there which kind of stand out as being a bit different. And that's because we were still trying to find the sound. But I think as we finished writing that album, we got a good idea of what we were sounding like. And
what do you think it was about those last few songs that helped cement that?
I think it was just not being afraid just to really sort of just go for it and not be held back. And we really pushed this trance side of things forwards, because before we'd only sort of got it slightly. We'd put in a bit of orchestral stuff and we put in a few synth lines.
Yeah.
But it was when we wrote the last few tracks we really did push forward with the trance, and it worked really well. So since then we've been doing quite well.
What's your biggest rock star moment? I'll ask this individually as well.
Well, I guess this year on Thursday at Download.
That's a pretty big moment.
Yeah, because last year was awesome, but like this year there was even bigger audience because they changed the dimensions of the thing all the time, or maybe it was different. I don't know. But yeah, amazing. So many people.
Have you got any more like where people have recognised you or anything like that?
Yeah. I was in Wacken. I was actually working at a t-shirt store for Metal Militia. Don't buy them. They're a rip-off. But I was working there, and this German bloke came in. It's in Germany, but this German guy came in, and I suddenly saw this t-shirt that I thought, that looks familiar, and I saw I Can on the back of it, and I was just like, no way. And like, he got me to sign his shirt, and he was like jizzing in his pants and all this, and yeah, we went all the way to Germany, and some crowd knew who I was. So.
Fantastic.
That's pretty good.
I got recognised in a couple of gigs. I got recognised in the Download car park.
Awesome.
And at Wembley Arena for the Rammstein gig. Just in the crowd. I was quite surprised. A few other places as well. I always seem to get people somehow bumping into me.
Which release are you proudest of, and why? Do you just have the one release?
Kind of.
There's the other EP.
We've got EPs and stuff.
It's like the child that you don't want that you lock in the loft, you know.
What's your favourite Silent Descent song, and why?
Well, personally, it's probably one of the new ones which aren't released yet, because we've really taken it a new sort of further in our direction.
How have you taken it further, do you think?
Well, we've gone a lot more mainstream, I guess. We've
Of
all the
course.
songs are a lot shorter. They're a lot more to the point. There's a lot less sort of messing about, and a lot more melodic choruses. Just generally more.
Less just sitting on one string and chugging away.
Yeah,
It's
more
really
variation.
yeah. It's like the musical ideas really just throwing more and more synth onto it.
No, we're really excited about releasing it. We're looking forward
When do
to
you
it.
think you're going to release it?
I'd like to say early next year. Hopefully, we're looking to get onto a label first. But if not, we'll do another self-release next year.
Who are your favourite musical artists at the moment?
It's very varied across the whole band.
Is it? Is there anything you all kind of agree on?
Watlin, the vocalist, loves Corey Taylor.
Yeah, anything Corey Taylor's done, Tom will be, in love with. I like a lot of sort of melodic rock, things like Hoobastank, Skillet, 3 Days Grace, that kind of stuff. But I also like melodic metal, kind of like Scar Symmetry and that kind of thing. Paul's quite similar to me. He likes similar melodic stuff.
Well, yeah, I don't know. I mean,
They really like music.
I got sick of metal over the last 2 years, and I just want to hear a good song.
Let's stick to Britney.
It's all good because, of course, if you want to get popular, you just take influences out of what's in the chart.
Yeah, we've taken a lot of influence.
So lots of autotune on the new album.
Lots of autotune, yes.
Do you have any non-musical projects in the works?
Me and the singer Tom have been working on a music social networking website called Listen Out, which it was kind of inspired by the band really, but because we're heavily into our music, we decided it's a new system which allows people to keep up to date with the bands they like.
Yeah.
They type in the bands they like and it will send them email updates.
That's cool.
Whenever they announce gigs and new albums. Yeah, it's still got quite a small member base, but it's getting bigger. It's getting bigger all the time. So listenout.net is the website for that.
Say to the camera.
Listenout.net. Check it out.
Listenout.net.
Listenout.net. Go there or don't be something, square something.
So what's next for Silent Descent?
New album, I imagine. It's as I said, we've written about 13 tracks so far.
How many are going on it?
We'd like about probably about 12, but we need to finish off writing all the tracks and then cut the ones we don't want. But no, it's literally in the final stages.
Sweet.
We just need to get a few more vocals recorded, a few more synth lines, and then hopefully set about getting it released through some means, either via a label or again self-releasing it. Yeah.
How easy is it to keep 7 people in the band without killing each other?
Not very, because we've changed most of our members.
We've got through so many members in the years.
The kind of band reform, because the nucleus is Canahan, Watlin, and Paul the keyboardist. They're kind of like the nucleus. And when it all reformed before Duplicity, there was Gary in there as well, the old Dex guy, but otherwise it was just I joined and then everyone else joined. Now I'm the only guy left, apart from the nucleus that joined. Everyone else has been replaced. Bassist, drummer, DJ. They went and they've been replaced. So it ain't easy.
We're pretty confident now. We've got the perfect lineup. To be honest, we've got through so many people, and we finally, as of the last few weeks, we've been really, really happy with how it's all worked out.
Really serious musicians who are really good.
Yeah.
Finding the dedicated ones.
Yeah, it takes a while to find people dedicated enough. I think we've finally done it.
Awesome, well done. So, what do you think about home recordings, and what kind of place do you think that has in a modern musician's life?
I think they're becoming more and more common all the time because it's getting easier and easier to do. I mean, these days you only need a 80 quid sound card and a guitar, and you can with the various substance things you can get anything sounding fairly decent.
Yeah.
But I think it's never going to quite match up to the Pro Studios. I don't think it's not in the next few years anyway. It's not going to develop to a stage where it can compete with the Pro Studios.
I like home recordings because they have a really individual sound about them, and particularly all those sort of like black metal bands releasing their albums on tape still, and all that sort of sound. I think they're sort of less polished sound. It sounds darker and more raw. And I kind of like it. It don't sound so great sometimes, but particularly the tapes. But no, I like it. It's good. It's individual.
What's your least favourite synth sound?
Van Halen Jump. I can't tell you about that.
Oh, I don't know actually. Some of the stuff which has been in the charts recently has left a bit to be desired. Some of the I don't know. I'm quite a fan of the really commercial sort of trance Eurodance synths.
High five.
Yeah. And I like the really powerful ones. So some of the less kind of powerful ones that I'm not so much of a fan of.
No sine waves for you.
Not really.
So Tom, what do you find are the main challenges approaching a short person in music today?
Can you say that again? Wait. Short person.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Anti-hobbitism.